Hello everyone, good afternoon. We're going to do 45 minutes of chair exercises today. You ready? First, I'd like to give you a couple of things of information. First, have some water handy. Always a good idea. Keep that handy throughout our workout. You should exercise in some way every day. We get to do this together once a week, but you should be doing something every day. And Primeplus has got something for you every day. And then anything that I ask you to do that you don't want to do, or a doctor said don't do it today. If there's something you just don't want to do today, no problem, don't do it. And now we're going to start. Sit up nice and tall on your chair. Scoot forward just a bit. Take your hands up overhead to the side. Touch the back of your hands together. And then bring those arms back down. Good, we're going to do that another time. Take those arms all the way up. One hand grabs onto the other hand. Push those arms away from you. Way up there. Bring those arms back down. I'll turn your hands, palms up. Take those hands overhead a third time. Touch the palms together. And then keep your palms up as you bring your arms back down. All right. Next, we're going to take our arms forward and up over our head. Just take both hands forward and reach way up over your head. And then bring it back down. Let's do that again. When we get to the top, sometimes our tendency is to lean back to get our arms further. That doesn't do any good. We want to lean forward and get the arms back over your head. That way, it's a much better stretch. Now let's do that one hand at a time. So we're going to take this hand up, then we'll take the other hand up, then we'll take that first hand down, and then take that second hand down. Point your fingers towards the floor as we go up. Point your fingers towards the floor as we go up. Point your fingers towards the ceiling as we go down. To the ceiling as we go down. Let's do that again. Up, up, down, down. Let's do that a few times. Right after each other. Feel like one of those things outside the mattress store? Come buy a mattress. Come buy a mattress. Okay. Now wrist circles. Put your hands up here. And we're going to do circles this way. And then we're going to do circles the other way. Do circles this way. And then we're going to do circles the other way. Okay. Over your hands together here. We're going to bring your hands forward. Bring your thumbs apart. Keep your finger together. Twist it around. Let's go this way. There you go. That way. And then twist it back this way. All right, hands over. Back. We're going to reach and lean. Reach and lean for that TV remote. Reach and lean. Grab that TV remote. Bring it back to your lap. Reach and lean the other direction. Bring that TV remote back to your lap. Let's keep that up. Reach and lean. Reach and lean. That's number 2. Reach and lean. Good. And reach and lean. Reach and lean. Reach and lean. 2 more times each direction. This way. And then reach that way. Last time, reach this way. Reach and lean. Reach and lean that way. Okay? Next, we're going to reach out in front of us and sweep our arm to the side as we lean. And then bring your hand back to your lap. Let's go to the other side. Reach forward and then lean as you sweep your arm back to the side. Hand back on your lap. Reach forward, lean, and sweep that arm back to the side. Reach forward, lean, sweep that arm back to the side. One more time each way. Reach, lean, sweep that arm back this way, and then reach forward, lean, and sweep that arm back the other way. Good. Next, we're going to work on our hip flexibility. Stretch out our hips just a bit. There's two ways to do this exercise. One way is to put your foot sideways on top of your other foot. And your knee naturally falls out to the side. And for this exercise, when I talk about putting pressure on your knee or your leg, you would simply gently press in that direction, out that way. The other way to do this exercise is to get that foot up on this knee. If you can do it. If you can't do it, keep that foot on top of the other foot. Your foot's up here on your knee. You're going to hold on with one hand, your other hand's on your knee, and just some light pressure. You want it to feel like it's a stretch up here at the hip. You don't want to feel like it's hurting you. Some of you will have your foot up here, and some of you have your foot down here. Either way, release that pressure and put that foot back flat on the floor. Now the other side, either take that foot and lay it on top of your other foot, or if you can, get that ankle up on top of the knee. Sit up nice and tall, a little bit of pressure on the leg. Feel that stretch up towards the top of the hip. Okay, put that foot back flat on the floor. Next, we're going to do what I call the ballerina stretch. You know how ballerinas stand at their toes, so bring your feet up onto your toes. We're going to bring one hand up over your head, and we're going to lean from the waist in the opposite direction. And then sweep that hand all the way out to the side and back down to your side. Still on your toes? Let's do the other side. Let's take this hand up above and lean at the waist. You feel like a ballerina? I don't. Back up, sweep that arm all the way out to the side and down the side. Great, we're going to repeat that on both sides. Keep those feet up on your toes. This way. Lean. And the other side. Overhead lean. And bring it back. And feet flat on the floor. You scoot back in your chair. Nice support there at the back. We're going to do leg raises. We're going to lift this foot up and then put it back down. And then the other one, and back down. Lift this one, and lift that one. This one up, and that one up. Good. Straighten that leg out as straight as you can get it. This side, and that side. Almost like you're pressing on a brake. Stop the car, press on the brake. Press on the brake. Straighten that leg out. Last time here. Last time there. All right. Stomp a little bit forward. Good. You got that water hand you might want to sip about now. I do. Scoot forward on your chair just a bit. We're going to do some spinal flexion, also known as a torso twist. So we're going to turn around and look behind us. Here's how we do it. Take both hands, put them on the side of your thigh. See how this shoulder is already turning towards the back? Continue to turn it towards the back, and then turn that head back and look over that back shoulder. Look how much you can turn. And then relax and come back to the center. Same thing on the other side. Put both hands outside on that thigh. Follow your head around that shoulder that's behind you. Good. And then relax. Come back to the center. Let's repeat that. Both hands outside of this hip. Turn that torso. Twist it. Get back to the center. And then we'll torso twist the other direction. And relax back to the center. Great. Next is ankle flexibility. We're going to put our foot out there, a little bit off the floor. And we're going to point your toes up, point your toes down, go 2 circles with your ankle clockwise. Point your toes up, point them down, 2 circles counterclockwise. Come up, point them down, rotate clockwise, up, and then down, and then counterclockwise. And put that foot down. Switch feet, other foot, a little bit off the floor. Point those toes up and point them down. We're going to go 2 circles clockwise. Up and down, 2 circles counterclockwise. Point your toes up, point them down, 2 circles this way, up and down, 2 circles that way. And put that foot back down. Good. Back up to the upper part of our body, we're going to do arm circles. Scoot up a little bit on your chair. We've got a couple sets of these to do. We're going to put our arms out to the side. And we're going to do 2 small circles forward. And then do 2 medium circles forward. And then do 2 as big as you can. And then back and do 2 medium. And then do 2 small ones. And relax. We're going to do that in the opposite direction. Just put your arms back out. Instead of going forward, we're going to go backwards. Like you're going to do the backstroke. 2 small circles backwards. 2 medium circles backwards. 2 as big as you can. There you go. And then back to 2 medium. And then 2 small. And relax those arms. Good. Now we're going to do some fancy footwork. Adjust this just a little. We're going to touch our foot in 3 places. And we're going to alternate sides. So first, we're going to touch our foot out front, then bring it back to where you started. Lift your whole leg and take your foot out to the side, and then bring it back to where you started. And then bring your foot up on your toe. And then right down where you started. And then with the opposite foot, out in front to touch, and back, whole leg to the side, and back, up on your toe, and down. That's it. We're going to do that 5 times each side. Foot out front, and back to the side, and back on your toe, and down. Other foot out, back to the side, up on your toe. Foot out front, foot to the side, up on your toe. Foot out front, to the side, and up on your toe. Keep going, out to the front, out to the side, and up on your toe. To the front, way to the side, up on your toe. Foot out front, foot to the side, up on your toe. Foot out front, to the side, up on your toe. Last time each side, we're going to the front, then to the side, up on your toe. To the front, last time, to the side, and up on your toe. All right, let's stomp a little bit more. Good. Now we're going to do a foot slap, then clap. So it looks like this. Foot slap, then clap. And then the opposite side. Foot slap, then clap. And we're going to go back and forth We're going to get slower, and then we're going to get faster, and you have to keep up with me. All right, do your best. Slap, clap, 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 slap, clap. That's not bad. We could do this all day, couldn't we? This one, slap, clap, slap, clap, slap, clap, slap, clap. Back to slow. Stretch those arms out, one side or the other. Slap, clap, slap, clap, clap. Let's get going faster again. Ah, that gets you warmed up, get your heart rate going, doesn't it? Who kept up with it? Okay, good. Next, we're going to work on those fingers. Our hands up here. We're going to form the letter C and then open our hands. Form the letter C and open. C, open. C, open. There's number 5. We're going to do it 10 times. Form the C and open. Form the C and open. Form the C and open 2 more times. C, open hand. C, open hand. Wiggle those fingers and rest your hands. Our next finger exercise is the handshake to a soft fist. So the handshake, our hands are in that handshake position, the fingers closed, thumbs pointing up. We're going to rest them on our lap, on our knees, and lean forward. That's our position. We're going to take that handshake position. We're going to roll those fingers up into a soft fist, thumbs on the outside, and then gently right back out to that open hand. Keep the fingers together. Roll them up to the soft fist and back out to open hand. Roll them up to soft fist and back out to open hand. A soft fist means you're just not squeezing. You're making a fist, but you're not squeezing it like you're going to punch anybody. Just nice and soft. Soft fist, open hand. Soft fist, open hand. 3 more times. Soft fist, open hand. Soft fist, open hand. Last one. Soft fist, open hand. Wiggle those fingers. All right. Our next finger exercise is the knuckle tuck. And that starts with our hands up here again. And we're going to bring our first 2 knuckles down nice and tight. Bring those thumbs in too. And then back out to open hands. Down into knuckle tuck. And back out to open hands. Here's a knuckle tuck. And open hand. Knuckle tuck. Open hand. This is a tough one to do. Get those knuckles in just as tight as you can do. And back out. It should be your best pain-free range of motion. One more time. Knuckle tuck and open. Great. Go ahead. And when I talk about a pain-free range of motion, if you start to get your hands to here, and that's where you got pain and you really shouldn't be doing any more than that, then that's your limit on your pain-free range of motion. Don't compare what you can do to what I can do, but rather let's compare what you can do today compared to what you could do last month or last year or even last week. Okay. Next, we're going to do Another stretch for our core. We're going to turn sideways in the chair, completely sideways. Hold on with one hand on the back of the chair. And you're going to scoot forward so that one hip is a little off the edge. We're going to put that foot behind us, which takes that knee and points it right towards the floor. Right down like that. And then sit up nice and tall. If you're really flexible within the hip here, you might be able to get your leg back a little bit farther. Again, whatever is your best pain-free range of motion. Once you've got that leg back as far as you can, then bring that arm forward and up overhead, and your eyes can follow your fingers right up your arm. All right, bring that arm back down, not as far. Bring that knee back up beside the other knee. And now we're going to turn completely around the other direction. Again, I'm using my hand here to hold on the back. I scoot forward so my one hip is off the front of the chair. I'm going to put my knee down towards the floor, foot behind me. I'm going to go as far as I can comfortably. I'm going to take my hand up in front of me. My eyes are going to follow all the way up there. Stretch. All right, bring that arm back down. And then bring that knee back up beside you. Good, everyone doing all right? Good. Get another drink of water if you like. Next, we've got a race to run. Scoot forward. And we have to run all the way down the street. You ready? Let's run. Get those feet going, get those arms going. You're sitting forward on the chair, so you're not touching the back of the chair. Keeping yourself upright, keeping your core tight. Let's slow down our run. We'll run in slow motion here. We'll speed back up. And then we'll break up in that sprint. And run. And slow down to a stop. All right. Scoot back on your chair. We're going to do airplane wing dips. Pretend you're an airplane and you've never flown a plane before. So you grab onto that handlebar and the wings tip this way. Crazy pilot. And you tip the other way. All right, wing dip. To one side, the other hand goes way up. Wing dip back to this side. Back level, wing dip this direction. Wing dip that direction. We're going to go over here, and then we're going to wing dip over there. Last wing dip this way, and last wing dip that way. That arm way up and back to level. And relax those arms. Great. Scoot forward just a bit. Now we're going to take our legs wide with our fancy feet. Remember, we lift our toes, move them out and down. Heels out and down. Move your toes up, move your heels up, move your toes up, move your heels up. As far as you can. And you'll feel it get tight right up in here. And you want to make sure that your knees are out over your ankles. So if your feet are out too far, bring them back a little bit so you can get out wide enough that your knees are directly over top of your ankles. That's what we want. All right. Now let's fancy feet back together. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And back apart. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And back together. Toes, heels, move the toes, move the heels, move the toes, move the heels, move the toes, move the heels. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels apart, and back together. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. One more time apart. Toes, then heels, then toes, then heels, then toes. Great. Your knees are out over top of your ankles. And we're going to rest both your hands on top of your knees. And we're going to lean forward. We're not going to bend over because that would bend our back. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep our back straight and our core tight. And from the hip, we're going to hip hinge and lean forward. Notice I'm not bending over, I'm just bending forward. And forward farther and farther. Now everyone's going to have their limit differently. Some people might be able to or want to reach out and touch the floor. Some people aren't going to be that flexible. Again, if you can't touch the floor today, but you want to, well, let's work on that until next month. You can touch the floor. All right, and go straight back, lean back up. And bring your feet together. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Here we go. Now we're doing chair exercises today because for many of us, it's just a little difficult to get up and down. So we're going to work on just a little bit of that. This is a rocking stand sit. So we're going to rock back and forth. Scoot up on your chair, almost to the front edge. You put your hands on your knees if you like, as we lean forward. And then we're going to rock back, and then forward. Lift your hands this time. And forward, and back, and forward, and back. One more time, forward, and back. Okay, now bring your feet a little closer together and underneath you there. And now when we lean forward, if you can do it, we're going to reach and just lift off the chair before we sit down and rock back. Reach forward, just up off the chair and sit down. Now, if you can't do that, continue to do the leaning and reach forward. Reach as far as you can. But if you can do it, as we rock forward, come up off that chair. Back, rock forward, up off the chair. Go back. Reach forward, up off the chair. One more time. And up off the chair, and sit back down. All right. Next, we're going to reach our arms in 8 different directions. We'll start with our hands right here in the center. And we're going to reach up at this angle and back to the center. Reach up at the other side at that angle and back to the center. We're going to reach down on this side, and we're going to reach down on the other side. We're going to reach out this way and stop traffic. Put that hand up. Back to the center. Let's stop traffic the other direction. And then twice overhead. We'll go up here, and then with the other hand, point up there. All right. Let's do that again. We'll go up at this angle, and then reach up at that angle. Reach down at this angle, and then reach down at that angle. Stop traffic over here. Stop traffic over there. Point above your head. And again, point above your head. Let's do it again. Reach up here. Reach up there. Reach down here. Reach down there. Stop traffic here. Stop traffic there. And then point overhead. And then point overhead. Now without the words, do you remember which way? Do you remember what's next? Where do you go from here? What about that traffic? The other one? All right. That finishes us up. Now, without me helping at all, let's do it. that way, and that way. Twice overhead. And the other arm. Good job. Nice job. Now we're going to do seated spins. Scoot up on our chair. Now, if we were standing and we were doing this exercise, it would look something like this, because our hips would be going all over the place. All right? So the seated version of that, hold on if you need to, but if you don't need to, just rest your hands on your lap. And we're going to go north, south, east, and west, all the way around. We're going to rotate around this way, lean forward to the side, lean back and lean to the other side. Forward, side. This is a great exercise for all those core muscles, all those inside muscles that keep your torso upright. Last time around, and we're going to stop right there. And we're going to reverse directions. Let's go this way. That side to the back, lean to this side, lean forward. All the way around. Do those crazy circles. Good. Forward to the side, to the back, to the other side. Last one around. Okay, sit up and relax. Next is balance. How's your balance? Here's how we do it seated. Scoot up forward on your chair, almost to the edge. One foot, come up onto your heel. Your hands up in the air. And that other foot, lift it off the ground. Keep it up there, keep balance. Don't tip over, don't fall out the chair. And put that foot back down. All right, both feet flat. Now that foot you had in the air, let's put it up on your heel. The hands up. And let's lift this foot up. Balance, keep that core tight. All right, and put that foot back down. Bring your feet back under you. We're going to reach above our head in two different directions, one side and then the other. So I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to reach up this way. But I'm going to take it a step further and I'm going to raise my hip off the chair over here so I can reach up there. And then I'm going to come back down and sit level. Let's try it on the other side. Reach up this way, and you can reach farther if you come up on that hip and back down. And that's what we're going to do, back and forth. Reach, come on up onto one hip and back down. And then reach the other direction, come up onto one hip and sit back down. Let's reach up here, come up onto one hip and back down. Let's reach up this way and back down. Last time over here. Last time over there with that hip up and relax. Good, everybody's doing great. Next we have bicep curls. If you've got a pair of dumbbells nearby, little hand weights, feel free to use them. I'm using my fancy new invisible dumb weights today. You like those? We're going to put our hands down to the side. Turn your hands so that your fingers are forward. And then up at the elbow. And then straight back down. Bend up at the elbow and straight back down. Let's scoot up a little bit. Now we'll keep our torso nice and straight and tall. Long, thin back. Your head above your shoulders. That's a much better posture. Let's bring those arms up and then all the way back down. Bring them up, all the way back down. Bring your arms up, squeeze those biceps and back down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Relax. Okay. We're going to do bicep curls again, but we're going to do them 2 different ways. Our next one starts with our hands down to the side. Same as the first set. We're going to grab onto those dumbbells, turn your hand fingers forward. Now you'll want to watch this closely in camera too, so you get it right. We're going to come up with our fingers first. Then we're going to turn our hands around. And then we're going to go down fingers first. Now we're going to bring our arms up backhanded first, turn them around, and then put them down the regular way. So bring it up, turn it around, take it back down. Bring it up backhand, turn around, and back down. And again, up, turn, down. Backhand up, turn, and down. Fingers first up, turn, fingers first down. Backhand up first, turn, backhand down first. Up, turn, and down. Backhand up, turn, and down. Let's do it one more time. Bring it up, turn it around, take it down. Bring it up, turn it around, and back down. All right, big are those fingers. We're going to do another set of bicep curls. Good for arm strength. And this one is called a hammer curl. You're going to hold those dumbbells in your hands, hands down to the side. And you're not going to turn your hands. You're going to keep them just the way they are. And we're going to bring one arm up, and we're going to alternate. Move both arms at the same time. We're going to move both arms here, and then move both arms back. Move both arms here, and move both arms back. See how I'm doing that? Let's do it 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count with me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep that core tight. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Both arms down. Good. You put those down to the side. Next, we're going to row the boat. Hop in that rowboat. Got those oars in the water, way out there in the water. You're going to grab onto the end of the oars, and we're going to push out low, bring your arms up, and pull in high. Push out low, and pull in high. Push out low, lean forward, pull in high, lean back. Push out forward, pull in high. Push out low, pull in high. Push out low, pull in high. Push out low, pull in high. 3 more times. Push them out and pull it in. And push it out and pull it in. And push it out and pull it in. And relax. Good. This next exercise is for our oblique muscles. We also call them the side abdominals, or sometimes I call them the side belly muscles. It's the ones right over here. That's where we're going to feel this one. So we're going to cross our hands on our shoulders and bring our elbows up. And then we're going to exhale, and we're going to turn and back to the front. Exhale and turn. Back to the front. Try to point our elbow to the side as we turn. And as you turn, You're gonna feel it right through here. You're gonna be X this way or that way, or here on the sides. This way, and then we're gonna go that way. This way, and then that way. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Okay, we're scooted up on our chair. We're going to do one big circle at a time, and our eyes are going to follow. So put this hand down here at the side. As I go forward, my eyes follow my hand all the way around until my hand gets back to the front. And then the other side. Take your hand out forward, your eyes follow all the way around. Let's go back to that first arm. We'll go here, all the way around. Eyes follow. The other side, all the way around. Eyes follow. Great. You can scoot back a little bit on your chair, not all the way to the back. We're going to lift and step to the side. And then we'll lift the other foot and step to the side. So we lift our foot, take it way out to the side and put it down. And then we lift it and bring it back and put it down. And the other side. Lift it out that way and bring it down. And we don't want to turn our whole torso. What we want to do is get a stretch up here in our hips, our abductors, which is the inside abductors and adductors, inside and outside of the thighs. So lift it up, and out we go. Lift it up, bring it back. Keep facing forward as we take that foot out to the side, and then bring it back. Take that foot out to the side, and then bring it back. Oh, how far can you reach? That's tough to get out there. Now your range of motion might be here. That's all right. Or your range of motion might be way out there. That's all right too. Last time this way, and last time that way. Excellent. Now with opposite hand and foot, we're going to grab the wheel and press the brake. Imagine you're in the car, and if you've never driven a car, this is not how you drive a car. If you've driven a car, you know this is not how you drive a car. Just something fun to think about. So you're going to grab the wheel with this hand and press the brake with the other. And switch hands. Grab the wheel with this hand and press the brake with the other. And put it back. Grab and press. Grab and press. Grab the wheel and press the brake. Opposite side. Grab the wheel and press the brake. Opposite. Grab the wheel and press the brake. Grab the wheel, press the brake. One more time here. And last time here. Press the brake and grab that wheel. Okay. We have just 2 more exercises before we're finished. You sit back on your chair, nice and tall, and we're going to gently turn your head to the side. And then come back to the center. And then we're going to gently turn to the other side. And back to the center. One more time over here. Back to the center. And last time over here. Okay, now our very last exercise today is 3 deep breaths. I'd like you to close your eyes, relax, and take a deep breath in, and let it all out. Second deep breath, in, and let it out. Last time, deep breath in, and exhale. Get all that air out. Press it all out. Get those abs in. All right. Great job, everyone. We'll see you next Tuesday for another 45 minutes of chair exercise. Have a great week.